What up? What up? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Appreciate y'all for joining us over here at the Chop Shop. I am Space Ghost. You know how it go. What's happening, everybody? Man, it's been a little minute. I got caught up post game, so Frank handled the last post game for me. It was a success. It was a good post game. Frank came through and filled through for me nicely. You know, appreciate it. Appreciate that, Frank. Good looking out to everybody out there, man. Hope everybody is staying nice and cozy and warm inside their houses. Down here and pretty much across America right now, we're going through a bit of a summer winter blast freeze. So everybody stay bundled up, kick back, get you some hot chocolate, and enjoy watching the Rockets. And appreciate y'all for joining us over here at the live stream. So yeah, as everybody know, we will be going up against the San Antonio Spurs tonight. I'm looking for a game to where it's like, bro, we need to really we need that lick back. We need our lick back on the Spurs, man, for real. Like, we need our lick back, and I'm hoping our guys, this gonna show us how much hard and everything our guys got. So hopefully they come back. They want some revenge. Appreciate that, Swaggy D. Appreciate that, Swaggy D. Yeah. Like always, I'm gonna go ahead and, since I see y'all, man, y'all coming in here filling it up, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of all the new subscribers and the new memberships. As you can see, DJ Generation, appreciate you for joining us. He actually, if you look beside his thing, he's read up to the second month of the subscription membership. So he got a nice little upgraded badge, a Sleep Art 11. He should have one too. Joe Blue, he should have one too. I think Ricky Johnson, he should have an upgraded badge. Harlan St. Clair should have one as well. And as y'all come up for the second month, y'all will see badges start to change. So if you see y'all badge look a little bit different from everybody else's, that's because y'all got a little bit more seniority. You know, y'all got in first. So appreciate everybody for joining us, like always. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for supporting us with the membership program. And over here at the Chop Shop, man, y'all really be looking out for us. We'll appreciate it. So let's go ahead and highlight our new subscribers. Brandon Reed, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Mateo de Cordelero Mels, appreciate you for joining us over here at the Chop Shop. Sam Kilgore, appreciate you for joining us and subscribing. Yah is Mighty, appreciate you for subscribing as well, man. Appreciate it. Now I gotta holler at all my regulars out here in the chat. What it do? Let's get the roll call going. DJ Generation, he already started it off with a nice $1.99 super chat. He say he tired, man. Get you some rest, DJ Generation, man. You out there working too hard. Bringing it to him, you know what I'm saying? But appreciate you for stopping by and joining us. You know how we do it, man. It's always a pleasure to have all y'all in here with us. Swaggy D, what's happening, Swaggy D? Appreciate you for joining us. Scoot Channel, appreciate you for joining us as well. Zachary saying, what's happening? Let's see. Selena Castillo, let's go Rockets. Appreciate you for joining us over here. Sigga Miggs, what's good, Sigga Miggs? Let's see. Chet Man, what's good, Chet Man? Devrick Grant, what's happening, Devrick? Appreciate you for joining us over here, brother. Clip Calion, I see you, brother. Appreciate you for joining us. Buckaroo Holiday, what's happening? Appreciate you for joining us over here. Justin Goody, what's good? He said, let's get a dub tonight for sure. Hopefully we can, like I said, get our lick back on these boys, the San Antonio Spurs. The last time we played them, they really left a nasty taste in our mouths. We was riding the high, and we went over there in San Antonio, and they just smacked us up. They had us down, if y'all remember, by like 20 points at 20 more points at one point in time. They kind of set, and they was real short-handed that game. But they still came out, performed like a Greg Popovich team do, and executed in the clutch on us. and made us look real bad. You know what I'm saying? They made us look real bad. They did their thing. I can't even lie. They really did their thing, and for sure. But that's I want to see us get our lick back. I want to see us get our lick back. DJ Generation, he just gifted another Chop Shop gift. A membership over to Kaya and Engine. Appreciate that. DJ Generation is starting off already, man. Appreciate you for holding it down. We gon' hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, DJ Generation. So welcome, Kaya and Engine. Welcome into the membership program. You see you got your new logo beside your name. You can also use all the emojis. We do have a new emoji. It's the gorilla emoji with beast mode emoji, to where when boys going ape out here, man, going crazy, it's a beast mode emoji. If you're looking at, we do have an upgrade emoji in there. So yeah, appreciate you for subscribing over here to the membership package. Kaya and Engine, welcome into the Chop Shop community. Hope you enjoy it. I know you've been around here for a while, but you just made it fishy like Tisha, that you went ahead and made yourself a member. Man, it's gonna be too many, man. DJ Generation gonna have more than half of the Chop Shop members, man. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. But yeah, a lot of people, they did subscribe on their own, but DJ Generation is looking now. He's looking out for sure. So let's go ahead and let's get to some of these. Fish Red, Fish Furred. What's happening, Fish Furred? Appreciate you for joining us over here at the Chop Shop, man. Chatman says he took a nap, so thought I was tripping and overslept. Nah, man, you good. You woke up right on time, baby. You woke up right on time to join us over here. You know what I'm saying? To join us. Fish Red, KPJ need to make a lot of turnovers and bad decisions in order for them to win. Oh, do not. Okay, need not to make a. Yeah, I agree. Not just KPJ, because, you know, we give KPJ his fair amount of this and hold him accountable for what he does, but Jalen Green also needs to hold that ball as well. He averages just as many turnovers as KPJ, so that's like the pot calling the kettle black. You know, they both need to improve on holding the ball and not keeping the ball and too long, not over holding the ball and not getting careless with the ball and throwing it everywhere. You know, so yeah, man, I agree with that most part, but that's just half the battle. I think you can extend that over to Jalen Green as well. Chatman says system versus talent part 2. Yeah, you know, they got a system over there that they've been running forever. Coach Popovich, you know, he is what he is. We can't dispute nothing he does. They do have a certain pedigree about them. And but I'm not gonna sit here in front and act like they can't be beat. They not world beaters, to where if we just don't hurt ourselves and actually come out with the same aggressiveness and meet their energy, then we can definitely beat them. You know, it's not like they gonna just automatically beat us just because they rolled out of bed. You know, just because Pop on that bench, we have beat them before. And they are beatable again. I just think the last game, they kind of overlooked them. They was on an 8-game losing streak. We was on like a 3-game winning streak. Well, at least we was on a high after coming out beating, I think, the Philadelphia 76ers at the moment. Or either was it the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, I think it was the 76ers we had just beat. We was on a high. They was on a low. They came and punched us in our mouth and gave us the business, and then they went off and rattled like 4 straight off after that. We gave them confidence. Like I said, we are that homecoming team when you need a win and make your guys feel good about themselves. You know, schedule the Rockets. Schedule the Rockets. We can probably get us an easy win against them. You know, that's how teams kind of view us. But a lot of we starting to gradually get our respect, though. We are starting to gradually get our respect, but Yeah, definitely though. Sigga Miggs says this is gonna be a revenge game. I hope you're right, Sigga Miggs. David Grant says Jabari will win Rookie of the Year. I believe it. Hope you're right, but that doggone Banchero is a monster. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the Orlando Magic, man, but they team is starting to round out. They starting to look good. They starting to look better than us. We beat them last time, but they really didn't have no guard play. Now Markelle Fultz is back, and Banchero is looking like the next coming of LeBron or somebody, bro. Like, hey, I mean, it's gonna be hard to. I think it's Banchero's to lose right now. You know, I'm not gonna say it's impossible for Jabari to win, but we have too many games where Jabari only take 5 shots and Paolo Banchero then took 15 to 20 with 7-8 assists to go along with 8 or 9 rebounds, and they kind of win it. You know, so it's gonna take a lot, I think, to unseat Paolo Banchero. He's just gonna probably have to, God forbid, have an injury or something, you know, because I think as long as he's get on the court and he's out there, he's gonna perform to a high level, you know. But Banchero, he's looking like that dude right now. I mean, before the draft, I wanted Banchero, and I think more than 75% of the Rockets fan base wanted Banchero. I knew what he can be. I knew he's looking like he's generational. You know, he's really looking like he can be able to, he have a high floor. You know, it's not real much bust potential with Banchero. You know, he just got it, you know, but it's gonna be hard for Barry to really win it. I think we really gonna have to win some more games, and Barry gonna have to be efficient, and his defense gonna have to be almost defensive, like first team all defense or something level caliber for him to really steal the show. So I just don't think he'll have enough cracks at it to beat him in points, you know, or like assists. Like, people gonna look at that and says, hey, look, Banchero, he's really effective in multiple different ways that Jabari isn't. And that's no slight at Jabari. He's just not the ball handling offensive engine type of guy that Paolo Banchero is. So, and we know the media like those type of guys, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic type guys that fills up the stat sheet. And I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty certain, especially with our ball handling and how it's going, Jabari is not going to really have much many chances at really being able to facilitate for other guys. He needs to know how to learn how to break down the defense himself before he can actually go ahead and start learning how to get other people involved off the dribble. So I think it's a kind of an uphill battle for Jabari right now, just because of his position or his disposition, you know. So DJ Generation says, I wish I could gift it to Sigga Miggs, but it's random. Oh, really? It's random. I did not know it was random, brother. I'm not gonna even lie, because it's a few people that I seen that you gifted. I'm like, they really not active in the community, but I wasn't gonna say nothing, you know. But yeah, I didn't know it was random, bro. I can't even gift from my side. Like, I don't even know what buttons you be pushing, because when I go on my side, I don't even see the gift button. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just for the audience or what. But yeah, bro, that's crazy. I didn't know it was random, bro. I didn't know it was random. Scoot Channel says, team has to show they learned their lesson after last game, lost to the Spurs. Analysis of the loss and making adjustments is the key to win. I agree, Scoot Channel. I agree. Sleep Art 11 says, hopefully we see some ball movement today. Keep on wishing on a star. Nah, man. Yeah, man. I hope we do too, bro. Like this heavy ISO ball is really not getting us nowhere. It's not it's not good for development. Now, if we only had 1, 2 people that we need to develop, then yeah, let them 2 people. If KPJ and Jalen Green was the only guys that really needed the real development, let them guys take all the shots. But that's not how it is. We got Jabari, we got Tari, we got KJ Martin, we got Jacob, we got a lot of guys that really needs to be developed, and we're not gonna do it running this type of offense. You know, we're not gonna be able to do it. DJ Generation says we need another just lost by 3 points game to stay in the tankathon race. Yeah, because we and them are at the bottom. Actually, they already beat us, bro. So if they beat us again, they just beat us again. It's not gonna be no shuffling in position. So the only way, like you're right though, the only way we can hurt ourselves is by winning. If you want to tank, so it's either give or take on that one. I like that fun. What's good, brother? He says Jabari can guard 1 through 5. He can shoot the heck out of the rock. Love his game. I also too. But we got to think about the national media because those are the guys that vote for these type of awards, and we see the national media is not very friendly to the Rockets. No matter, I don't know what it is, but they do have a lot of great points to where they saying, the lack structure and no culture and this and that. So as we know, perception is reality. Whether they watch our games or not and know what it is, if their perception of us is that's their reality. We can't change their reality and how they are perceived or we are perceived by them. So the thing we have to do to change their perception of us is win, ultimately. Winning is the best deodorant. It covers up everything. If you do everything wrong, you can do everything wrong in the game. You can feel like you played like crap. But if you won the game, the reporters are still going to come up and say, hey, good game. This is blah, blah, blah. You do that, blah. But self-evaluation is more like, man, I didn't play good. But you won the game, so you're going to get the glory, the accolades. And so it's going to be the same with losing. If you losing, you're going to get all of the shame, the knock. You low-hanging fruit. You the running joke. You the punchline. That's what losers are. That's just how it is. And losers don't get, national acclaim. They don't get national status. So if you pro tank, you can't just just get rid of the perception of losing, because ultimately you are a loser. We are losers. If we keep losing, we are losers. We are what we are. So that's the whole thing about trying to get other people to come down here and play with us and this and that. Losing goes a long way, bro. It infiltrates. It has many roots, and winning does as well. You start to get the benefit of the doubt when you start to win. We can see the Warriors can lose by 100 points tomorrow, but ain't nobody gonna be running around talking about the Warriors suck, they trash, this and that. They already got championships in their coffers. They already got legacy. And we done seen people have up and down, but to continuously be bad and to lose, it breeds losing mentality, and you start to accept losing. That's the thing about, it's a fine line between tanking and development and keeping the guys' confidence up. A lot of a large percentage that goes into a guy's development is confidence. Because if they feel like they never have the confidence to do anything at this level, they ain't gonna have it. So they gotta have the confidence, and losing no matter how you shake it, losing do not breed confidence at all. No matter if you do everything right on the court, if that scoreboard says you lost, it's bittersweet. It don't matter in the end. So it's a fine line. It's a fine line, bro. Chatman says we wish we had that system, but then again, I'm sure a lot of teams do, especially the shooting coach. I believe he's the guy that fixed Kawhi's shot. Yeah, man. You just, when you find guys like that, when you find a key component and it works, you don't upset the apple cart. You don't just start firing people willy-nilly. That goes from front office to the management, to the water boys, to the the weights and athletics and the trainers. It goes to all of that. You don't just want too many hands in the cookie jar. You want the same people, familiarity, consistency. When you steady have a roster turnover or a turnover in the workplace and you don't have no type of stability, this is type of stuff that people look at, especially veteran guys, and they don't want to come into dysfunction. And for the most part, we look like a dysfunction crew. So, and that just come with losing. That just come with losing. Scoot Channel says Silas has to be aggressive to fire up the team. I agree. Swagger D says Barry needs a handle. It depends. It depends on what he's trying to accomplish, Swaggy. Chetman says, yeah, Bankero looking like Mini Braun right now. DJ Generator says, man, I try to forget they got Bankero. Yeah, man, it hurt me. Joe Blue, what's good, Joe Blue? He says, I've seen a couple of Magic games. They have good ball movement. Yeah, man, they starting to put it together. DJ Generation says, we'll get Wimby or Scoot. Losing Bankero won't sting so much. Yeah, I hear you. Not gonna lie, my boy was Bankero, Ivy, then Barry. If we were drafting strictly on need, yeah, mine was about similar. I just did not want Chet. Sorry, Chet, man, I didn't want Chet. I did not want Chet. Joe Blue says, can't worry about Bankero. We had the third pick. You right about that. He wasn't even on the table. Third Coastal Line says, we in here good. Appreciate your Third Coast for dropping by and kicking it over here at the Chop Shop, baby. You know how we do it. Swaggy D says Barry can't pass him now, maybe in 3 years. Yeah, maybe if he gets to MVP defensive level, like defensive MVP level, that'll help Barry's case a whole lot. DJ Generation also says imagine Bankero could run some point. KBJ would have to be more off ball, spot up shooter, scary hours. Yeah, I agree. That would have been scary. Maconglaro channel, what's good? He says I don't know why, but I really don't like Silas. I don't believe that he's capable of bringing the Rockets to the playoffs. Now, no, when you start thinking about playoffs and everything, you're gonna have to start looking at a different coach to take us there. Unless these guys just grow up overnight, more than likely. Frank laid it all out. Usually we go through about 2 or 3 coaches, maybe a couple of GMs, even before we even make the playoffs. So, you just gonna have to live with Silas right now, Maconglaro, because I think after this year his contract is up. I don't see no reason why we extend him. Then we go get some free agents. We put another coach here, similar that can handle guys and know what to do it the right way. Then we'll see where we go from there. George Wu, what's happening to George Wu? George Wu said, I would love to see Tari start in place of Gordon. We need his energy. I would love to see damn near anybody starting place of Eric Gordon. I just don't want Eric Gordon on my team no more. Bottom line. Baba Shola, what's good? Baba Shola says this was a quote from JG after the Blazers game. Energy dropped bad, said Rockets guard Jalen Green about the loss to the Portland Trail Blazers. We were just playing street ball out there. That's basically what they do 60% of the time. He just realizing that. That's eye-opening. He just realizing that. Mercalago, Mukanglaro, man, y'all got some weird names, man. I'm trying to say your name right, not trying to be disrespectful and say something crazy and y'all, but you know what I'm talking about. Mukanglaro says Silas did not provide a proper structure to the team. I agree. He wasn't cut out to be this. he wasn't cut out to be this. Asleep Art 11 says, what's going on with this 3-man center rotation? I don't know, brother. Like, they trying to form Voltron, I guess. They trying to put 3 centers into one and make them, transform into a theoretical big that really don't exist. But yeah, they need to figure that out. The thing I said I was becoming more and more worried about is more and more games are popping up to be looking like, well, it's not a Sengun game. Like, when is it gonna be Sengun's game? Like, are they starting to be few far in between, or are they gonna start coming more regular to where that we can actually start to judge him or seeing him have the upside or in the advantage in a matchup? Like, not too many of these matchups that's been coming up have been very Sengun friendly, so to say. So how many of these games are we gonna have to end up enduring until we just be like, hey, maybe Sengun is not a starting type center? But yeah, we gonna have to start looking at things like that for sure. Clip Carleone says, so who should we target as a coach, guys? I don't know. I really don't know. I gave out some names, but it's like I don't know who's really available. We get the Mark Jacksons and the coach Afdel from the G League, and who else we be getting the names of? The Quinn Snyder. So I mean, it's some qualified coaches out there. Frank Vogel's out there. It's really gonna be up to the front office. What direction do we think, what type of coach do we need to take that next step in the rebuild? Because we're not just gonna go from the worst team to the best team. We're not gonna do that, and we're not gonna go from the worst coach to the best coach. It don't happen that way. So either we gotta find a diamond in the rough, like the Udokus and the Willie Greens, and I can't never think of a guy from Utah right now. If we're gonna have to find those type guys, even back when the Budenhausers and the Nick Nurses came about, those wasn't always household name coaches. They was a gem that people found and discovered, bringing them up through their system and grooming them and teaching them certain things to be a great head coach. And once they stepped out onto their own and got up from under the wing of that prior organization, they really flourished. So who do we think fits that type of mold? Because it's going to be hard to just bring in a high-level, high-profile coach to coach kids. We're going to have to find that diamond in the rough, that one guy that fits us. Because you got to think, at one point in time, every coach was new. Every coach, didn't have experience. So, they made the best out of their situation when it arrived. And come to find out, hey, he's a hell of a coach. So I think we need to start looking more on that line instead of really just trying to see a high-profile coach. Because if there was really a lot of high-profile coaches, why would they come here for a rebuild or to assume rebuild duties or mid-rebuild, makeshift rebuilds? They're gonna be like a band-aid until to get or a bridge to get across to something. No, most coaches want stability. They want to know that their roster is not going to turn over year after year, because that reflects negatively on their record and how they are able to teach these guys and implement their system. Steady having a roster turnover is not conducive to winning, So we're going to have to sit back and really look at it and think, because we don't want to be that team that don't really know the value of their current squad. We want to be the team that says, hey, we here in this rebuild. We're not shooting for this coach up here because that coach up here is not pretty much probably not going to even want to come here. So we are like a diamond in the rough type team that can be something. So we kind of need a diamond in the rough type coach, you know, that then won in preferably in a different system on a lower tier under some great coaches and actually is competent and actually learn some things. That's how I look at it. Maconglaro says Mark Jackson or Sam Cassell. I'm not opposed to Sam Cassell. I don't know about Mark Jackson. I really don't know about Mark Jackson. Joe Blue says, laugh out loud, I was looking at the Tankathon. It's getting crowded at the bottom. Yeah, it is. It's going to be hard to start out tanking some of these teams pretty soon. Sleep Art 11 says, anyone that knows how to use bigs. True, we got two of them, preferably in Jabari and Sengun, and it seems like both of them are heavily underutilized. Sigamig says, I just hope Bari and Tari or at least gets on the all-rookie team. It looks like so for sure Bari will be. And Tari might make a second team. DJ Generation says, Sleep Art 11, I think it's Silas trying to be nice and not step on players' toes. Except for Josh Christopher. Silas is a savage when it comes to him. You ain't lying, bro. He hold no punches back. That's what I'm saying. I think that boy did something to Silas, bro. Gary Banks says John Lucas had the Rockets playing good the one game he was at head coach. Yeah, he really did. Is it sustainable? You know, you gotta. John Lucas is old. You know that he's older. He's an old guy, man. I don't know if he wants that headache. You know, I don't know if he really wants that headache of teaching on day to day, and it's all the responsibilities falling back on him. He didn't went through that before. Maybe he do. I don't know, but I know in my twilight of my career, I'm not trying to babysit in essence and running. You know, I just think he's good at where his role is at. Johnny Johnson, the fifth, was good. He says chop shop game. CSG, we all we got, Johnny. We all we got, baby. Appreciate you for dropping by, brother. CSG, that's Johnny, man. He came up with the CSG. Chop shop gang. Chet Man says Clip Corleone, coach that uses a modern triangle or snatch one of the Spurs coaches. I hear you. Yeah, man, like Third Coast Alliance says fact space, losing as much as a habit as winning. Plenty of talented people are losers. Hardest thing to coach is a super talented player to trust his team as much as they trust him. That's facts, bro. A lot of super talented people, they're not really good evaluators of talent, of said talent, because they feel like everybody should be capable of doing what they do. But bro, you in the top 1% of people. You know, you are in the top 1% of people. Not too many people can do what you do. Just like Jordan. That's why his teams suck mostly. You know, because he's a poor evaluation of talent. Truthfully. That's why when you so great, you kind of have on blurs. Like you think everybody should be able to pull that up. That grit and that grind that you had, you know, everybody ain't built the same. Everybody's not wired the same. So you can't build out your team on those type of things. That's kind of why what gave room to the analytical world to become kind of cemented in the NBA, because it was a lot of guys that just go off of gut. You know, gut is a good thing, but sometimes facts, you got to see some facts to put it in. Because your gut will blind you sometimes. You know, what is appealing to your eyes sometimes is not always conducive on the court. And it was kind of hard to separate a lot of them. You had a whole lot of draft busts. You had a whole lot of busts, you know, drafts that's bust. Because a lot of guys just went off of instinct. I have a feeling this. But this guy shoots 23% from the three-point line. Oh nah, but he hustles. You know, we can build around. No, you know, it kind of blinds him. It kind of blinds people. Joe Blue, appreciate you for extending the membership to 1 month passed, brother. It says congrats, whoever gets it. Oh, so you gave out one, Joe Blue. You gave out one. I don't know who got it, brother. I don't see who got it. I do see you gave out something though, Joe. I see the notification inside the. I don't see who you gave it to. Is it just me? Do you see who got it, Joe? I think you actually bought that, Joe. I think you bought that, Joe, for yourself. I think you probably pressed the wrong one or something. I don't know, brother, but maybe you can check it out. Let's see. Logic Aziz, what's good? Logic Aziz says, "Let Tata loose. I promise you, the offense will be different." I agree, Logic. He just got the he can compute. He can see the he can see the court. He's a real point guard. You can see the vision. You know, you can see it. Sigel Mig says, "I heard a rumor that Jacob was messing around with Tillman's daughter." What? That's spicy. Could very well be, but I don't see why Silas do work for Tillman, but I don't see why Silas will. Maybe it's coming from the. Hey, that's some. Hey, man, we need a chop shop reporter. Somebody get on that real quick, high speed. Let's see if somebody can dig up the juicy info on that one, because I haven't heard that, brother. But that will kind of make some sense of the whole matter, because I don't know why he has. I don't know. That's interesting. Big B, Brandon Simpson. What's happening? He says, "What it do, Ghost? How many minutes Tata getting tonight?" I'm hopefully getting about at least 20, 25 minutes. Hopefully Eric Gordon, little debacle that he had, that I heard that he was not willing to return back into the game. I hope he get punished for that. We can't have that. This is why I said Eric Gordon is not that leader type dude. Like, he's not. He don't want to be nobody's leader. He don't want to be that. He don't even want to be that, and we're forcing that upon this man. He's getting frustrated, the losing, the turnovers, the bad play, all of that. Eric Gordon is getting fed up with. He's a veteran. Veterans, guys, he's almost in the twilight of his career, do not want to be going through a rebuild, especially when they don't even have a ring. That man want to be playing for a ring. That man want to be playing for something meaningful right now, not going through a rebuild. Let that man loose. Let that man go. He's telling you, he's throwing temper tantrums on the sideline. It's time to come up off of Eric Gordon for whatever you can get for him before he really becomes a problem, toxic in the locker room or something. It's time. Why you holding on? Why you holding this man captive? Let this man go. They need to let this man go about his business. Mukanglaro, he says, "I don't think so, but Jabari is my rookie of the year. His defense is amazing." That's factual. But defense ain't sexy. Conglaro. Defense not sexy. Defense hardly ever get recognition. They like points. They like scoring. They like assists. They like rebounding. You don't really see. How many defensive highlights do you see on the regular? When you turn on the ESPN, or you see, you don't see defensive highlights, like, unless it's integral into winning that game in that key moment. You might see a steal or a block here because that was the final play of the game, or it was crucial to winning. But throughout the whole back and forth of the highlights, you ain't gonna see that. You're gonna see dunks, you're gonna see 3-pointers, you're gonna see crossovers, you're gonna see rebounds, you're gonna see that type of stuff. That's what people see. That's what registers. And people, if players not doing that, they're trash. If players not scoring, if players not shooting 3-pointers, if they don't have a handle, these players are trash to people. Even though they make very, very good defensive decisions and wise defensively and plug up holes and cover up so many gaps for the scoring guys. So if everybody was like then we acknowledge defense over here at the Chop Shop. Me and Frank, we think those are big factors of becoming a good squad. You can't ignore defense. You're not just gonna outscore everybody. You're not gonna do it, cause shooting is so sporadic. Shooting is so sporadic. If everybody shot the ball from 60-70% a clip from everywhere, then we wouldn't have to play no defense. We can just outshoot everybody. But that's not logical. That's not how we win games. That's not how it's done. So yeah, we need defense, bro. We need defense. DJ Generation says y'all need a young female Chop Shop reporter for all the spicy drama tea. I hear you, man. Who you got somebody in mind? You gonna be the judge? You gonna be the you gonna pick them? You gonna be the judge, man? You can do it. You can do it, DJ. You know how certain things should be presented and articulated. With you being a DJ and all. So I think you will be able to entertainment. That's your industry, bro. Is she entertaining? I think you'll be able to know. Mukanglaro, he says we will only appreciate defense if we are running for a championship. Soon Jabari defense will be appreciated. Yes, I agree. But I don't think that's, like you said, that's not gonna be this year. So the rookie of the year is not gonna be, I don't want to say it's not gonna be attainable, because anything can happen. But the way it trends, defense is not eye catching, and Paolo does everything on the offensive end that is eye catching, crafty passes, everything like that. DJ Generation says defense not sexy. Man, look at the defense on her. She can guard me any day. DJ got jokes, man. Yeah, bro, but that's, you know what I mean, fam. You know what I mean. That's exactly it. I mean, that's how it is, bro. Defense not sexy, bro. Like, nobody really be checking for defense. Real students of the game really know how defense is. But as far as casuals, they don't know how important defensive is. They only see people getting cooked. They don't see the other way around. Rick Yeager, what's good? He says we win when we play defense. That's facts. So I'm expecting some defense tonight, Rick. I'm expecting some defense. I like that. Fun says Jalen Green is 18% from 3 the last 10 games. Yeah, that man is in a funk. Somebody bring that man out of his funk, please. So we're going to hop on over here. We're going to look at the San Antonio Spurs. Keldon Johnson, he killed us last time with 21 points. Averages 21 points on the season. Devin Vassell, he averages right at 20 points on the season, 19.8. We rounded up. That's 20 basically. Jakob Poeltl, he's there with 12 points. He also get 9.7 rebounds a game, and we got to keep him off the offensive board in specific. Charles Ramsey, he's right there with 5.9 rebounds, and Zach Collins 5.8. So they out hustled us, they out everything us last time, and I think we really need to step it up and bring the energy like we did last time. Trey Jones, he averages 6.7 assists. He killed us last time. I think he had like 25 points last time when we met them up. So I bet not see Trey. We bet not come after this game talking about how Trey Jones killed us again, bro. That bet not happen. We done seen him one time. Cool, fine. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That better not happen again. That better not happen again. I better not see Trey Jones coming out here 10 for 12 with 26 points. You know, that ain't that. Now we need better effort than that. We need better effort than that. I'm not sure if Josh Primo came back with them yet. I think maybe is Josh Primo playing with them again. I know he had that little legal issue and everything, but I think they worked that out. So, is Josh Primo playing? I'm wondering. Because that's interesting. I wasn't expecting to see him tonight. DJ Generate says, what Spurs guard would turn into Jordan on us tonight? Man, that's what I'm saying, DJ. It better not be Trey Jones. I know that much. It better not be that boy, because now Vassell, we ain't see him last time. Maybe Vassell come out and kill us this time. It better not be Trey Jones, because we know what he can do. He's going to drive, and he can shoot threes. Anything else, make that man shoot half mid-range shots. Make him become a passer. Close out him on the three-point line and make him drive and the funnel him into the big man step up. Make him take some tough shots. Make him dump it off. Do not let this man just waltz and curtsy away up and down the lane like he just nobody's impeding his progress at all. He had the most easiest, most efficient game of his life last time against us. The dude straight turned into Allen Iverson. You know, and we cannot have that tonight. We cannot have that tonight. No way. No way. So, go ahead and run down the keys to the game real quick. The keys to the game is our offense has been in a funk. We need to step up our offense today. We really need to come out, look organized, get everything together. We don't need to be looking sloppy. Just really, I know everybody want to maximize Sengun, but Sengun really slows down our transition offense, and we have to run a lot of half-court sets, which we don't excel in. We need to be the faster team. We need to let our athleticism work for us. We get too much hard baskets going one-on-ones and the way we're playing. We need to let our speed and our athleticism work for us in transition. This is why a lot of people have a problem with Sengun and running the offense through Sengun. Slows it down. It takes away possessions. You bringing the clock down all the way to one most of the time. First, we got to stop. Wait for him, since he's the slowest guy. Got to wait for him to come up the court. Now, that's another 12 seconds off the clock. So now when we get into our action, dump it down to him. Our guards can't really feed entry passes, so it takes us 2-3 seconds to actually get the ball down to him. Now we have 15 seconds. So now we got 9 seconds to do something with the ball. Now he's going to dribble, do his little stuff, and then eventually he's going to have to either take a shot or kick it out with like 1 second left for our guys to get a shot off. That whole sequence do not maximize our strengths in the long run. We have to realize this. Yes, it's a good counter to some things, but we cannot consistently run our offense through Sengun like that. Not at this present moment, because we do not have knockdown shooters or cutters on the perimeters. The reason why Denver works so well doing that, because those guys have veteran guys, know where they need to be, and they got shooters that hit three-point shots, where they don't need to get into the paint and crowd your boy down there, Jokic. Jokic have free reign. He's good, because you got to respect the shooters and stuff that's around him. So with that, space also becomes driving lanes and cut lanes and backdoor cuts. Our roster is not constructed well enough to run our offense through Sengun presently. It's just not. You just gotta look at the facts. You gotta look at how we ran. Once we build and get a little better and get shooters, spot up shooters, you almost need guys just like, we need a bunch of like Rocos. We need a bunch of Rocos. Like, that's what we need. Guys, we need like 4 more Jabaris, essentially, almost, to run that type of offense. These guys gonna have to be switchable. that we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to do everything to maximize helping Sengun be that guy. So our center is problematic right now. And it's not just Sengun. So if we just let's negate Sengun, we got Bruno. Bruno is very limited. You really only can run pick and roll with Bruno. He's very limited. And we already know, yes, he brings the upside when he's a rebounder and he's a shot blocker or at least a rim deterrent that Sengun isn't. But if he's not catching alleys, what is he doing? And we don't want to always, and let's not even get on let's not get on Garuba, because we know offensively, Garuba, no, he's not nothing offensively. So I know we have a lot of angst with KPJ in our point guard, but we should have almost as equally that same energy with our center position, because that's a work in progress. So it's like, hey, what y'all want to do? Because eventually, like I was saying with Frank the other day, the Sengun mode, he would have been so good in the late 90s, 2000s, because that's how we played basketball back then. It's exactly how we played basketball back then. The game ain't played that way today. It's fast. It's count possessions. We need to run, gun. We need to move, alley oop. It's fast paced. Sengun, we got to come to a hard reality of how we want to play, and what's really conducive to our personnel on the court. So yeah, but right now, like I said, them guys, they killed us from 3-point shot last time. Our 3-point shooting have been horrible. This is what I was saying about we don't have the right type of guys to run that system. Look at our 3-point shots. Nobody respect our 3-point shots. So if we want to run that system with Sengun, it's going to be so hard for Sengun to run that type of system when you don't have efficient shooters around you. They're going to just double him in the paint and tell him, hey, kick it out. Or they're going to just make him be nothing but strictly a passer. Take the ball out of Sengun's hand, they can't do nothing. It's somewhat predictable when you don't have the right guys. So, it is what we just got to have some real questions about some stuff. Clip says, Chet, great reporting. Yeah, Chet, I seen that. What'd you say about Kelly Eco? I'm trying to see. What was that? I seen that. Oh, here we go. Said Kelly Eco from the Rockets have gotten a few calls about players like Tari, Eason, and Jason Tate. Sources tell The Athletic, but consider both part of their core and aren't looking to move either. Now, I don't know why, but they can move Jason Tate. Like, why is they holding on to Tate? He haven't been a positive asset this whole season. Get something. You in the, like, what is we doing here? We are in the asset accumulation phase. We need to accrue as many assets as we can. Jason Tate he's disposable in a sense on this team. Like, what we doing? Chet says, personally, I don't see why Tate is untouchable. Me either, bro. I really don't. I mean, we just paid him, but his contract is not that big to where we should be somehow, oh no, we can't take that cap hit for Tate. I don't think it's that much. It's not that big. Baba Shola says, bring Levine and take Eason. Ooh, Levine? Now, I will give up. I don't know, Zach Levine. I don't think that Tari Eason. We're going to have to put a whole lot more with Tari Eason to get Zach LaVine. But man, Zach LaVine, woo. Then we got a real overlap with him and Jalen. They are clones almost. So what we gonna do with LaVine? I think we need a point guard, Babashola. Let's see if we can get a point guard or a big man. Let's see if we can get Miles Turner or somebody like that. I think in the long run we have Zach LaVine and Jalen Green. Jalen ain't as good as Zach presently, but I think he will probably be better than him, in the long run. Chetman says, DJ Generation, this tells me they view Tate higher than KJ Martin, though, because we haven't seen a report saying that about KJ. Yeah, you're right. I agree. That's why he was starting over KJ to begin with. Even that one game he played, he came back and started over KJ. And this is what KJ's gripes is coming from. And you got to be reasonable with this guy. He's been outperforming this man at every turn since last year. Now, on top of it, he's not only outperforming him, he's also the guy in question is hurt. So now you tell me I should go back to a lesser role because I made myself available and actually got better? No, you don't do that to people. You don't do that. These are guys with common sense and feelings, and they put in the work. Like, that's bull crap, That's really bull crap. Like, if I'm better than this guy and I'm healthy to actually help the team, what makes this guy more valuable than me? That's just wild. Gary Banks says, I'm sure Sengun just as fast as Jokic. Nothing to brag about, though. Yeah, man, I hear you, but that don't negate what I was saying about how we don't have the roster construction to run that type of offense with Sengun like Denver does. We just don't. Swagger D says they probably keeping Tate for leadership after EG get traded. I guess leadership in what? Tate never done nothing at a high level. He's been tanking since he's been here. What have Tate done or won or experienced outside of tanking to be a leader? He led us to a tank job 2 years in a row. If we want another tank job, yeah, let Tate be the leader. Or either you trade Eric Gordon of valuable, somebody that has that type of experience that fits that qualification. Trade Tate for somebody like that. That's more or less what we need to do. In essence, Tate traveled all the way around the world first to even come here. Now, he could tell guys about hard work, He could tell us about hard work and how he made it through the struggle. But as far as winning good basketball games, like winning games, he's never experienced that, especially on a high level. He can say, yeah, let's go out, give it your hardest and be hard and be emotional. I get that. Yeah, he can do that. But as far as winning, like a winning culture, I don't see what Tate provide over anybody else that we can go out and get. Brandon Simpson, Big B, says seems like Stone waiting to trade KJ until Tate plays, and that makes no sense. I'd rather keep KJ. I agree. She just says Bobo. Man, I like Bobo, bro. I've been liking Bobo, actually. I wouldn't mind Bobo if it's not too expensive. Chetman says same. I view KJ Martin as a bigger and better Tate, except his handles aren't there yet. But he's been proving year after year that he's really improving. Tate looks basically done with development. Tate is 28 years old, basically. He's 28 years old. He's done. He probably can shoot his three ball a little bit. He probably can shoot, and you can work on your shooting and gain it exponentially through the seasons. But man, he's a long way from being a competent shooter at this point. So yeah, I agree. Chetman says also now Tate had a history of injuries every season now. Yeah, man, because he was battling 7-footers because Christian Wood didn't want to do it. Now he's paying for it almost a season later. He's paying for sacrificing his body night in, night out because Christian Wood didn't want to bang with them big boys. Tate 6'4", 6'5". Of course he gonna end up feeling that in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's feeling that now. He sacrificed his body. Mudbone says it's time to decide who's gonna be here for the future. I agree, Mudbone. Let's stop playing. DJ Generation said it's scary to think the Magic is starting to look like a potential good team now that Bobo playing well and their guard is back. Yeah, bro, they looking good. I agree. Arsenio SP says trade Tate and Gordon for picks or your young center or picks, not KJ Moore, and resign him and Stone. Yes, sir. I agree with that. What time? It's 7:02, man. We're gonna have to get on up out of here, man. We're gonna get back at you over here at the Chop Shop, baby. Appreciate everybody for coming through. King Zero, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you, King Zero, for subscribing. Becoming a new part of the family over here at the Chop Shop. But yeah, man, the game is about to come on. We're going to go ahead and watch them get on these Spurs ass real quick. Like, Jet, what's up, Jet? Appreciate you. Said I arrived in time for the end, and hasta luego. We'll be back after the game, Jet. Appreciate that for coming through. Like always, appreciate everybody for coming and supporting us over here at the Chop Shop. Thanks to all our members and all our subscribers around the league around here. Let's go get on these San Antonio Spurs real quick. Let's go, Rockets.